Just when we thought that Vinco Ventures, BBIG, was gone, dead, and forgotten about, it just exploded today, this afternoon. Taking a look at BBIG, taking a look at the $8 call options as well, up over 600% today. Breaking down the chart and all that fun stuff right here in this video. So make sure you stay tuned. What's going on, guys? Patrick here, and well, we've got some news. We've got some good news, actually, for the Vinco Ventures holders and supporters and people like the, that might be owning some BBIG. It's up big today. Well, it's up big in the last hour. We're going to look at the chart here and talk more about this move. We've been talking a lot about BBIG and Vinco Ventures here on the channel for the last few months. So looking at the chart here on BBIG, you can see today that daily candle. But I guess, the last couple days, I just haven't been paying attention to it. But today, it really just has went to the moon and started to move once again. So the other day on the 11th, we bounced off that $5 area pretty nicely. We had a little spike up, and I wasn't too excited about it until we could really get above $7 and get going. And today, like you can see, these call options are up over 600%. These $8 call options that expire tomorrow. So really amazing move for anybody that bought options today on BBIG. You get these big explosions, and then obviously the options are going to follow that big explosion. And, BBIG up almost 18% on the day right now. Had this little pop off the 530 area up to 6. And I was thinking like, hey, man, this thing just, I pretty much was watching it like this. If we can break over 7, get that big move, and I'll be honest, it kind of just exploded up out of nowhere today towards the end of the day, and there it goes up to a high so far today, up around 810 on the high on BBIG. Now, if you guys don't know about the play, you don't know about what's going on with BBIG, go back and check out some of my other videos on the channel, and make sure you hit that subscribe button so you'll be notified when I post new videos and all that fun stuff as well. So first off, BBIG, we got a small float. This is a reverse, well, it's an S-Pack, or I don't even really know what you call it anymore, because they're going to be basically merging. They got this app, they've got this crypto thing. There's a lot of stuff going on with it, and that's one of the reasons that the stock has been so volatile, because really nobody even knows what is going on or what this company's even valued at or what the deal is with their social media app called Lomotif. People are comparing Lomotif to Snapchat, but who really knows at this point anymore? And that's why this obviously has been so volatile, because no one can really put like a price on it or kind of figure out like, what is this thing really worth? What is BBIG really worth? And well, that's when you get volatility in the market, when people don't know what something is worth, obviously. And with the smaller float, the idea of the shorts getting squeezed and all that fun stuff, here we go for another big rocket ship to the moon here. Let's talk about what resistance we should be looking at here on BBIG, looking at the chart and talking, more about this setup right now. Now, BBIG did already push up to that 1245 area on the last squeeze. You can see the big volume coming in there before back in August. So this is pretty much, since I would say the beginning of September, this has basically just been downtrending ever since that big move in September. It's pretty clear. You can say all you want, but it's basically been trending lower since this move. And then really, this was the big breakout on the 12th, breaking out of that $6 area. And I was kind of, like I said, waiting for that $7 break here. And look at it now, up there to $8.20, still pushing. We got about another 20 minutes left on the market. And those call options, probably, I would say those call options now are going to be probably like 700% here on BBIG. If you would have bought the $8 call options this morning, and as you can see, the $8 call options, looking at the price right now, they're up about 828%. So you could have bought those call options this morning. Let's say you could have bought them for 10 cents, and look at that move. It's just too beautiful. It's just too beautiful, my friends. You got to love it. You really just got to love the power of options and the way of trading options and making money in a stock like BBIG, where people really did not expect this type of move. And that's the thing to remember here when it comes to options. We're looking for moves that are unexpected, because that's when you get premium. That's when you get to make a lot of money in the options market. If people expect a certain move to happen, well, then you're not going to get that move in the options, and you're not going to get that profit. But BBIG still going into close here, pushing higher In terms of resistance, what do we got resistance-wise? I would say, obviously, this $9 area of resistance is going to be pretty strong there. You can see back in September 16th, we got denied at that $9 area, and you got a lot of kind of resistance from, let's say, $8.75 to that $9 area. If this thing breaks over 9, the next resistance is very clear. You know, we push it up here to 12. So over 9, you got a $3 move to 12. And then, you know, after that, it's pretty much over all-time high at the 1240 area in terms of this play right now. So pretty much, you know, we're looking at 1240 as resistance, and then we're going to say this we're going to say this area here at the $9 area being resistance there as well. A little bit of like 935. So 935 to 950 area resistance here on the chart right now. On the daily chart, volume starting to come back in here on this move up to $8.40 right now. Those options are probably up about 1,000% now. I cannot believe what is happening right now. Where did I go? What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was working on other things in the NFT space. But BBIG up there to $8.41, trying to close strong here. It's going to be really, really interesting to see what happens tomorrow and see if this thing can continue that momentum. I don't like the idea that we're pushing up like really close to that resistance area right now into close, unless we just kind of explode right through it after hours and then we gap up tomorrow. That'll be kind of interesting to see how that plays out. Up there to 844, 845 now. It's still pushing higher here. This is the hourly chart. If we look at the 15-minute chart, we're up to almost $8.50 right now. I posted this on StockTwits when it was like breaking through 7, and now here she goes to the moon now. So, whew, it's off to the races. Another stock today, AMC, obviously, not another stock, but AMC today pushing up to the $41 area, pulling back there to 40. This thing is just stuck. They literally just will not let it get above that $40 level. They don't want it to go above that $41 level there on AMC. So looking at the daily chart here on AMC, kind of the same thing that I've already said. I think there's not really much more to say. We know we got that resistance at the $45 level, and we're expecting that resistance to once again kick in. If it can't break through there strong, then, well, we're going to kind of roll off and move back down into this area. And then I've already talked about, that the MOAS kind of coming later on in the year once people finally give up. Same idea as BBIG. So you can see AMC, the idea here is that once these things kind of go sideways for a while, people don't expect a big move, and then that big move happens, and then it's boom, off to the races. And like I said, BBIG, that big move came today. And here we go, up to almost a little bit of a pullback here going into the end of the day. A little bit of a pullback. We got about 15 minutes left here, but there's the high so far up to $8.45. I think the game plan is pretty clear, kind of knowing what this stock is about, what the story is, and the idea. We've pushed up to that $9 area before. We know there's resistance there. So really it comes down to, can we push above 9 from there? Can we get moving and really start to, get BBIG back into the game here and back into the move? So a little bit of a pullback there. We're probably going to maybe pull back to the $8 area, retest that $8 area here. A little bit overextended, I would say. A little bit of a just kind of crazy squeeze at this point, pushing up there at the end of the day. You got some support back down there at the $8 area right now on BBIG. We'll see what happens. We can hold $8. Can we go sideways, consolidate overnight? Do we run up overnight? I would definitely keep a close eye on this one for tomorrow morning on Friday, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. And it's still trying to close strong here. Got about another 15 minutes. We'll see what happens. But there it is. The alert, the idea, the plan, the trade, and all that fun stuff right here in this video. So if you guys haven't already, do me one favor, hit that like button, subscribe button, all button down below. I'll talk to you guys later on.